Hey guys, I'm Devin from Devin and Erica, and this is Erica.
Obviously.
Well, we are kicking off week number 2 on the holiday traditions and gift giving for Christmas special, my favorite time of year.
Why is it your favorite time of year?
Because it's fun.
Why is it fun?
Because there's cookies and presents.
For you?
And for us.
Keep going.
First off, I'm going to start with our traditions, and for I'm going to do Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then talk about presents, present ideas that we're thinking about for Olivia, and things that can kind of just go with toddlers. What? You really creep me out when you look at me like that. Alright, for Thanksgiving, we don't really have like any major traditions per se. It's mostly just being with family. Erica's family usually comes down here for Thanksgiving, and we have dessert at our neighbors. You can talk too. There's like 2 of us here, and there's 1 camera. You can talk to the camera too.
But yours like kind of, you're doing a thing. So I'm in the shadows of your limelight.
Oh my god. Probably our biggest tradition during Thanksgiving is the food, because there's a couple of things that I always have to have at Thanksgiving dinner. One of them being deviled eggs. I love deviled eggs. I can eat like...
And it's not just any deviled eggs, it's Erica's special recipe deviled eggs.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
I have secret ingredients.
And a lot of people don't like me after I eat them because I eat like 20.
Yeah, we send them outside for about 2 hours before dinner actually begins. For sure. It's bad.
Yeah. Plus, Erica makes this kick-butt green bean casserole.
Once again, more secret ingredient stuff that makes it uber awesome. That
we can't live without. And then my awesome, best in the world garlic mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm. And this year I think we're going to implement the kielbasa and sauerkraut that I just made.
Yeah. Because
I think that would be really good too.
That was really good. Plus the turkey. Oh, gotta have the turkey. But yeah, nothing really extravagant for Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is all about being with family. It's family time. Everybody's being thankful and all that fun stuff, and getting stuffed and eating all kinds of junk, and then watching football and falling asleep while the women stay in the kitchen and cook and clean.
If that weren't true, I'd smack you.
Now, as far as Christmas goes, we are still kind of building on our own family traditions. One thing that we have done since we've been married was always have a real Christmas tree, except for last year. We decided against going for a real Christmas tree last year because Olivia was into everything, and we were afraid that she was going to pull the Christmas tree over or pull the ornaments off or whatever.
Yeah, why cause the headache if you don't have to? Yeah.
But we are definitely going with a real Christmas tree this year, and plan on saying no a whole lot.
And then Christmas Eve, we always do dinner at Bernadette and Missy's.
Mm-hmm. Which is our neighbors right up the street.
Yeah, and then we do Christmas morning ourselves, and then we usually do Christmas dinner around 12 or 1 o'clock with Missy and Bernadette again. And usually on Christmas night, because we live in a state where we have absolutely no true blood family, our family is our friends. So on Christmas night, after everybody is so irritated with the rest of their actually own families, everybody always comes over here about 8 o'clock on Christmas night, and we all get together and, have a couple of cocktails and exchange gifts ourselves and that kind of thing for a couple of hours. And it's a good way, I think, for everybody to just say, we had a good Christmas, we love our family, but we really had to get away because Aunt Joe Blow and Uncle Bob were driving us crazy, Yeah,
we're the hangout after get away from your parents' Christmas hangout spot.
Pretty much, yeah.
But the good thing about real Christmas trees is that our annual Christmas tree bonfire.
You haven't lived until you've done a Christmas tree bonfire party at our house. Let me tell you.
We have friends that gather up all the discarded Christmas trees from around the neighborhood and the surrounding areas, and they bring them over to our house.
I think
last year we got 26.
Yeah, we got a bunch.
And then we throw a big party and then just burn Christmas trees and get the fire department called on us.
We've only had that happen once.
Getting back to Christmas, I wanted to talk about our morning routine and what I'd like to see happen eventually, because Olivia was really young her first Christmas, but what I'd like to see is that eventually what's going to happen, and I'm going to start implementing some of these this year, is that you know, I come down, I turn on all the lights, the Christmas tree lights, grab Olivia or grab Erica and my coffee, because we have to have the coffee, and make sure and set it up the night before so that it's automatically
already done.
And it's done.
And I don't know, and this is because we were talking about this earlier. When I was growing up as a kid, you can't wait to just get up and just run into the living room after you wake mom and dad up and just tear into, some Christmas presents. Well, at my house when I was a kid, we'd be like waiting, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And you can't do it until mom's coffee's ready. Now, my mom's coffee pot had an automatic timer where she could have set it up the night before and whatever, because, we're kids, we're going to wake them up at, 2 o'clock in the morning to open gifts. My mom never would. She would set it up as a brand new full pot of coffee, so we had to wait that extra, 10 minutes, and it would just kill us. So coffee is definitely going to be set up for sure.
Yes. And then, we'll go up, wake up a little bit with our coffee, and then just release the heathens onto the Christmas present glory that waits for them below. Olivia's not really going to know what's going on as far as the magic side of Christmas yet. We're going to start using the whole Santa Claus thing, Santa Claus lingo, but she's still too young to actually know and even relate to Santa Claus and magical things like Tooth Fairy and things like that. But as she goes along, I think we're definitely going to be a Santa Claus family until she gets old enough to realize that it doesn't exist. She still doesn't know.
What are you whispering?
Nothing. Oh, one last thing about Christmas traditions is that we always want to have Christmas at home. Both of our families live quite far away. Erica's lives, we're in North Carolina, and Erica's family lives in Michigan. Mine lives in Ohio, and we really want
that Michigan-Ohio game.
Yeah.
Pretty big deal in our house.
Pretty big deal. But we want to have every Christmas morning waking up in our own house, at least until the kids get old enough or older, but I want to have that as long as possible. I think you agree?
Yeah.
I want the presents, when it comes down to the presents.
Ask Devin, who picks out everybody's presents every year.
Mostly her.
So why he's excited about giving presents is beyond me.
Because presents are just awesome. But
because he gets them, he doesn't have to think about them.
I got this email from Erica about a month ago, and she's like, this is what I want to get Olivia. And then right after that, I got another email from Erica that said, no, I changed my mind. This is the one I want to get. And then she sent me another one and said, no, I changed my mind again. I want to go back with the first one because I think she'd outgrow the second one a little too fast. And what she was talking about was this kitchen that we're going to get Olivia. And the kitchen age group for this toy is, what is it, 4 and up?
Yeah.
It's 4 and up, okay? Olivia's almost 2. Which some of you are probably screaming, oh my God, you're getting a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old toy. You know how dangerous.
And all that kinds of anarchist crap.
Yeah.
For sure.
We don't see it as that big of a deal. Whenever we look at toys, we look at longevity. Because why would you spend $200 on something that they're only going to use for
$229.99 for a 2-year-old. Yeah. Doesn't matter. We're going to go for the longevity on that expensive of it, that extravagant of a gift for sure. So
one thing, the things that we look at when it comes to big purchases, when it comes to toys, is longevity. How long are they going to play with it? What do the reviews say on how long their kids play with it? Because some toys, and I know you guys know this, is that the kids play with the box longer than they play with the toy, and we really don't want to just throw away our money like that, and I hope you guys don't either. But we look at longevity. Now, another thing that we look at is what Olivia needs as far as educational things like that. Most of her needs are met throughout the year as far as toys go, because we don't really, I don't see us as holding those back to give them to her for Christmas. I think like Christmas is more of the fun toys.
Yeah, because throughout the year though too, it's, if we're out and about shopping and I see something like once every other month, I'm like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to buy this and give it to her. So be it if it's a box of crayons, markers, chalk, paper,
bubble,
airplanes, Legos, and Olivia has always had great hand-to-eye coordination, so the building blocks and that kind of thing have been awesome for her, and her teachers at daycare are just saying how great she's doing with playing with the kitchens and stuff there. So the teachers informed me that I had to buy her a kitchen for home. But so we got one of the more expensive high-end ones that make the same sounds as what the kitchen does in here, and they light up and kind of do very similar things to what a real working kitchen does without actually cooking food.
And you'll see that you'll see that actual toy if you follow us on our regular channel. Then we're definitely going to include that in our Christmas vlog. But seriously, you can really learn a lot from listening to, if your toddler is in daycare, listen to what their teachers have to say, listen and observe of what they like, what they don't like. Both Erica and I are going to get Olivia our own personal gift for her, and one of the things, my present that I'm going to get for Olivia is going to be a plane. It's going to be like an actual toy plane that she can fly around, because like past couple months, I tell you, the world stops when that girl sees a plane. She hears a plane. She could be in the middle of a temper tantrum. A plane goes off and she goes,
airplane, 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 airplane. Where is it? And she stops everything until she can spot it in the sky. A plane can be a state and a half away and she'd hear it, and everything stops until she can actually find it in the sky. It's amazing.
and it's just there with head all the way up, like she's almost ready to fall down. It's so funny. But she loves planes, and I mean she learned that on her own to love planes. We didn't. It's not something that we like. Just did one day. She just fell in love with them. Have you decided what you're going to get her yet?
Nope.
No? Okay, still thinking on that.
Well, by all means, that $229 kitchen can be for me.
Yeah.
I could totally show you up, my friend.
Yeah, you could.
For sure.
When it comes to toys from us, we're looking at longevity, their needs, their likes, and their wants.
Hi, baby.
And then kind of just go from there, build it up. We kind of budget ourselves, but we don't budget ourselves, because we haven't really talked about setting a limit for Christmas presents. It's just whatever we can afford. But as we get more children, I'm sure we're gonna have to start setting a limit, like $300 per kid or whatever.
Wow.
Or $200 per kid.
Still wow.
Or $100 per kid.
Okay, that sounds a little bit more reasonable.
Buy them each a candy bar and call it a day.
High five. Mom and Dad get the high-tech stuff, kids get a candy bar. I like that idea.
Yeah, that's all in my notes. I had to write down notes so I wouldn't forget anything.
I forgot that we were talking Surviving Toddlerhood. We weren't talking the regular channel.
Yeah, this is Surviving Toddlerhood.
This is a group of people I don't even know yet.
No, you don't.
So I'm sorry for those who I have not met yet, and whatever. Don't take me as weird, I guess.
No, but yeah.
I'm the new Roseanne Barr, by the way. I've been called that.
Thank you all for watching, and be sure to check out all the ladies on this channel. Subscribe to their channels and our regular channels if you'd like to know more about us and our family. And Lily. So,
dude, if you want her, though, seriously, free. I'll even pay for her to be declawed and spayed.
Yeah, we are looking for a new home for Lily.
I'm going crazy with animals.
So thank you all for watching, and till next time, enjoy the rest of these holiday traditions and presents videos.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.